Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to our channel, Ranger and Rin. This is Ranger, and for this video we're going to be unboxing an Akko keyboard, and this is the Akko Demon Slayer Nezuko 5108B, and it's a hot-swappable keyboard. Now there's another version. It's the same. It's a 5108B, but it's for Tanjiro, and that one is all green. But for this, we have Nezuko, so we're gonna go ahead and showcase the box first. Of course, it's really heavy. Actually, it's a full-sized keyboard. So behind it has like this really beautiful art. Below, you have the Akko logo, and of course, Demon Slayer. Other side, you have the QR code, also from Akko, like what type of switch, more details, and a barcode, and the rest are, this is really like Akko's website, company address, all those stuff. Okay, there we go. So we have the foam, protects the keyboard. We have the plastic. It has Akko's logo. And here is the keyboard. There you go. It's you can tell it has like a really solid build. It's heavy. It's actually plastic. Most of it is like hard plastic. And you have the switches here. So USB, Windows, and Mac. Now for the legs, you have two versions. You have that level 1 and level 2. So level 2 of course is going to be higher. Everything here. And this is where you plug the USB if you want to charge it. This has its own USB cable, so it just slides into here, like it locks in place. Now this is the manual. This usually includes the USB cable right here, extra keys of course if you want to swap some of them out. Usually comes with a keycap remover, and this is the key switch remover, or just a switch remover. This is using Cream Yellow Pro or Cream Yellow. So for it's Akko's own key switch, and the USB receiver and USB cable. Actually really good. Has enough length to it, I think, regardless if your computer is on top, like on a table, or just under your desk, this will work. Actually contains, there's actually like 5 extra key switches. So, and at least for the mechanical keyboards that we have, this is kind of rare. At least the first one that we've seen, that you have extra. So if one of them goes bad, you can replace it, or if you have like a different build, you can use this. So good to have extra switches. Now, first size comparison. This is Razer's Black Widow, almost the same size. Another Akko keyboard. This one is the World Tour, or Tokyo World Tour, and you notice it doesn't have the numpad. Next is the keyboard I'm using, which is way smaller. It's a 60% keyboard, way smaller. This I replaced all the keycaps with pudding. So if you want to highlight RGB, Want everything to show at the side, then you replace it with the pudding keycaps, but you're going to miss out on all the beautiful prints. I mean, if you just look at the keyboard, you have Nezuko right there, and actually these are all Japanese characters. Have like Japanese.
Like the World or a lot of their keyboards have Japanese keycaps.
But the whole Nezuko theme is right there now.
I think they really did a good job, like sticking with the Nezuko theme when it comes to the default keycaps as well as the special ones. Good job.
We don't know how far the range is, but most of the time, most modern keyboards, especially with Akko, the range is good.
Like, I don't think you're gonna go from first floor
but
first floor bringing your
keyboard. Yeah, but
computers in the second floor.
most of the time, if a wireless keyboard or a wireless mouse has its own receiver, you're not gonna have a problem with like the range or the signal or the frequency, whatever it is. But there you go. In terms of the sound, let's move over to the sound. It's not that clicky.
Oh, it does sound a lot like.
Yeah, it sounds similar to the World Tour. I'm sure Akko has its own keycap that is like really clicky, but not these. Unlike this, holy crap.
You want click on your keyboard?
Do you want a clicky keyboard? Go Razer Black Widow. I mean, holy crap. If you're streaming, if you're game recording, you're definitely gonna need to adjust your mic. But the more adjustments you do to your mic, the louder you need to talk. That's the thing. But this, it's not that clicky. So if that's one of like a deal breaker for you, you're gonna like this keyboard. Also, comparing, since I already brought out the Keychron, this one, I bought the brown switches. It's not that clicky. Now, last thing I want to talk about is the battery life. We've checked Akko's website. Even in the website we bought this from Data Blitz, and there's nothing about the capacity of the battery, but it's actually in the manual. This is the only place that mentions the battery capacity. Keychron K6. This has 4,000 milliamp for the battery, and in terms of charging, I need to charge this at least once every 2 weeks. That's how good it is. This is 3,000, so I'm going to say roughly, I'm going to say 12 hours, maximum 16 hours of usage a day. Also depending on the RGB, if you have it in the high setting or the lowest, can save battery. I'm gonna say you're gonna have to charge this at least every 8 or 10 days. Turn this on. You can actually see some of the lights. It's right there with RGB. Since it's not connected to wireless yet for the computer, it will turn itself on and off, but just so you can see it, I'm going to remove some of the keys. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see it in the camera, but you can see. So it does have RGB. From what I'm seeing, like the default, it's like showing blue, green, so it's not like it's like a waving or there's like no pattern yet, but I'm guessing you can set that up. Just to summarize everything, if you are going to buy an Akko keyboard, regardless if it's this or if it's the World Tour or other keyboards they have, the build is amazing, the design is amazing, it has that weight to it, and the keys are also great. Now, if you find this video helpful, like the video, share it with anyone who's willing to buy this keyboard or is curious about the keyboard. Subscribe if you want to, and thank you so much for watching.